Okay, we're going to assemble the crank now. I think I got everything I need for it. So he had the wrong key here. The correct key here, a short one. So when you put a long key in there, it can bottom out against the shoulder here or against the nut over here and keep you from torquing incorrectly. That's why it takes the short key. This looks like a crank pin key out of a big twin, but it's too short for that either. They're taller. So this is just a universal key out of some hardware store. These are the correct ones right here. So we're going to use the correct ones. Alright, so rods are good to go. Got them all fitted. These are all balanced, so we're good to go. You can work the camera if you want, or I'll work it. Okay, we need some Loctite sleeve retainer and red. First one we do is this one. Sleeve retainer goes on the taper. Red goes on the thread. Put a good key on the shaft. If you get a long key in there, it wouldn't fit, it'd be too long. Okay, which one's right, which one's left? This one has timing marks on it. Let's be the left. This one's been cut away so I can torque it down more too. The key don't want to go in there. It's a plug fit. Pick the best looking nut. They both look like crap.
I picked that.
You want this one or the other one?
Yeah, that one.
You like this one?
Mm-hmm.
Sure it's better than the other one?
I think it looks better out of the two.
That's all that matters. It looks all better.
Yeah.
Looks tight. I'm going to have to tighten that more though. Okay, pinion shaft. Key. Just a crappy key. Didn't fit. Never beat a key into a taper. I tapped it in, I didn't beat it in.
Yeah.
It's in there. It could split the whole shaft apart, but these are Jim's parts, they're better. They can take abuse like that. A little Loctite on the taper. Do not put Loctite where the hole is. Don't want Loctite lubricating your bearings like that. Remember I said don't do that? Put red on the thread. Right one has no timing marks. Don't beat those in like that either.
And just tap them.
Yeah, it's tapping on it. That's right. You got it. So you know.
There's a difference between force.
Gotta get rid of the hammer before I use it.
I always think when I start the day with the hammer, it's only going to get worse.
There you go. Now you notice the torque on that is 2 blips of the zip gun. Not 3.
That's the factory torque.
That's the factory torque.
Nice.
Just another key does not want to go in the hole here, so pushing it as far as you can.
Persuade it.
We got the persuader right here to persuade it to go in. You gotta make sure you put it flat against the table. Don't hit the threads.
Yeah.
Looks flat, you're good.
on my connecting rods and pinion shaft. I got them from Jim's for my bike, and the holes weren't lining up. The oiling holes were on the wrong side, and they sent 2 of them to
That's
me.
because you had the wrong stuff.
Oh, really?
Wrong ears.
Oh.
See, early shafts, the key is here. The oil hole is not 90, it's over.
Oh.
These late ones are 90 degrees.
Oh.
That's how you tell them apart.
I knew.
So you look at the phasing angle, key on the bottom, see how the hole
Hmm.
coming out top at about a 30 degree up from the bottom or something.
So yeah, so I just went with a used one that did line up.
Yeah, but that's not sized for what you're supposed to be.
The used one?
Yep.
What do you mean?
Every pin's different diameter. It's a fitted part. You can't just swap shit out and just call it done.
Even when you lap the flywheels to fit it?
I don't know. Depends on who fitted it.
Well, I lapped the flywheels.
Lopping doesn't do much. Okay, so now these are ready to be torqued. I'm going to take these over here and torque them. Here you go. Press hold the flywheel so you can torque it. Pretty soft. It was 180. See how far the shaft came out through the nut? We might have to do something about that. Do it again. $50. I had about 180, 175. Pretty soft, so if you keep torquing, it's going to strip it. Switch over the bigger socket. What do we got here now? It's a soft 250. Limited torque. Combination of soft nut and soft flywheel limits your torque. Actually, wipe off any lock that might be on the bearing journal. Looks pretty good. See, that one's flush, or a little below flush. This one, on the other hand, is sticking up a little bit. Might be a problem. Next thing, I make sure the shaft did not bottom out on the flywheel. So I can put my scale between the shaft and where I cut it away, up under here. Make sure there's room. If that shaft is against the flywheel, then the shaft is loose. It will spin. That's why I cut the flywheel away. That way the taper is doing all the work like it's supposed to. Okay, now we can't have this here hitting on the crank pin. I mean on the rod, excuse me. This would be called the rod. So if this here comes around and nails the nut, you're going to have a problem. So you put the flywheel on here. Make sure you put the rod in the correct direction so you know where it's hitting. Come over there and look to see if there's clearance. Is there clearance? Appears to be clearance. Look like there's clearance. It's not hitting on it.
I think that nut has given some action now.
It's close, but it's not hitting.
And that other nut too.
Yeah, someone's been grinding on that for some reason. Okay, it passed the clearance test. Now if it hit on the nut right there, you have to go in and grind it into the shaft away. You should never have to grind the nut away. If you're hitting the nut, there's something wrong. Okay, now take a little assembly lube. Lube up your shaft. Stay off the taper if you can. You lubricate where the washer goes. Side of the rod hits right here, so you want to make sure it's not dry. Lubricate the rod, both on the bearing area and on the side. Something I forgot to do is check the rod clearance. Well, we can do that. Alright, so if you put the rods in here, at least the one you're going to use, quick mock up. Make sure you got rod side play. Hear it? So you got side play?
Not a lot.
Looks like it's got a lot. Good 30,000.
Yeah.
That means we have side play. It's a good thing.
So I could take that out of the washer.
Hit it flat, 180 from the crank pin, it'll pop. If you hit it flat against the flywheel, it doesn't damage it. If you dig it into it, it'll put a big crease in there and look like a rookie did it. Okay, so now we know that we have room. Wipe off the oil. I pulled the cage off. I lubed up the taper there. Okay. It's better to find out you have no rod clearance now so you can take and grind it narrower than wait later and find out after you bolt it all together it doesn't work. That'd be a bad thing. Okay, you need 17 of these. How many is that?
A handful.
Looks like about 17 to me. Give or take how many?
2.
2. So that means that could be 15 or 19.
I would say, yeah.
That's pretty good. Pretty good tolerance there. That's 4.
4 bearings.
It's actually 5 bearings.
Hmm.
Get the correct number and 2 more each way. How many is that?
1. You got 17?
Yes.
Wow.
It's not the first time I've done that. Okay, what I want to check is... Seems like there's a lot of clearance in those rollers, but I think that's just because it's a steel cage. I'm used to aluminum cages. The oil holds the bearings in there so they don't fall out. So there's a little bit of a gap between the roller and the inside of the cage each way. It's not going to bind up, that's all that matters. Okay, so we did pretty good on that. Okay, so how many of these do I want to get?
I'm not sure. Maybe 13.
There's 1. Take 17 twice.
Oh, really?
Yes,
That's 34?
I guess. How many is that?
Probably enough.
Not 34?
No.
Or too many?
Looks like it could be about 34.
I think there's too many. How many too many?
3.
3. Damn. I don't know. There's a lot there. I think I grabbed too many. Should I count them all right now and guess? Or just say like 5.
I don't know. I would just put them all in.
Just put them all in there. And
Mm-hmm.
what do you do with the extras?
Put them back in the bag.
Put them in the oil tank?
Yeah, that'll help you break up any debris in the oil tank.
That's right.
Any of that sludge. Don't want any sludge.
Maybe you do want sludge.
Not on this bike.
What if we forget a couple rollers?
I've heard of that happening.
Didn't need them. Ooh, there's one missing right there. That one's trying to get away.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one. This one I can pick up. That one I can't get to.
They don't want to spend their life inside of a Sportster.
Nope.
I wouldn't
I'm
either.
getting close. I got at least 10 more in my hand here. Trying to get away again. Come on. It don't like me. There we go.
So no grease, just oil holds those in.
Just oil. Alright, that was 1 row done. I think I got too many. How many too many do you want?
I said 3.
3.
Oh, 4.
Plus
5. Okay. Well,
see, I got it right.
yeah, you did.
Problem is I grabbed too many. I shouldn't have. If I had it right, I wouldn't have grabbed too many. How you can get that one out?
Magnet?
Top.
Yep.
Of course, a couple other ones fell out with it.
That's okay.
Alright, take a quick look. Make sure they're all in there. That one's trying to come out. I think they're all in there.
The last time they ever see daylight.
I don't know about that. At some point they'll come back out again.
a Sportster.
We should blow the case up and light in. Does that count?
I guess that counts too.
Okay, they're all looped. Make sure you put the rods on correctly. Very important. I have done that wrong before. Only got about 2/3 up to taper, otherwise it'll get in the bearings. Lock-threaded rollers do not work very well.
Can't imagine.
They don't roll,
Mm-mm.
but they don't fall out.
Mm-mm. So I mean, you win something a little bit.
Yep. We use the table as an assembly device. Hold it flat. Go 90 degrees and check to see how far off you are. Looks pretty close. Okay, now we go torque the piss out of it. Torquing machine. Bring this with you too. All right. One. Loosen. Hit it again. What number do you want?
I didn't want any numbers.
Oh, about 260. You always got to have tighter on the left side than the right. Okay, come over here, look at your rod. We'll make sure you got clearance in your rod. See?
The camera sees it.
You feel to make sure you got clearance in these too. They feel good. See how much clearance you got on the rod? Thin one?
A little bit.
Thick one. That's proper clearance. Okay. Now, someone made a mess over here. Put all this crap in my way.
Uh-oh.
Looks like they didn't want me to work or something. What's up with that?
People these days.
Yep. All right. Be back a second.